Here's the context of this call. About 2 weeks ago, me and another troll prank called Jason, pretending to be his neighbors. We told him that Alex Rosen and his cameraman knocked on our door, warned us about Jason being a threat to the community, and then handed us a flyer with more information on Jason's pedophilia and stolen valor. We both managed to get him on the phone for over 20 minutes, and his narcissism and loneliness becomes more and more apparent the longer each call goes on. Both of us played the concerned neighbor and pretended to be friendly with Jason. The point of these calls wasn't to roast Jason, but rather to freak him out. He left both of these calls wholeheartedly believing that Alex actually swept his neighborhood, warning everyone of the dangers of living with the blowage. The following is only my call with Jason.
Hello.
Hi, is this Jason?
This is. Could you let me know who you are in the neighborhood? Because I don't know that this isn't those crazy stalkers pretending to be one of my neighbors. They pull stunts like this with me routinely. I've been dealing with the guy. If you're not him or one of them, the guy who came to your door, his name is Alex Rosen. I've been pressing charges against him for 7 years.
Okay, I understand. I just wanted to get some things cleared up. This won't be a long call, trust me. It freaked out my elderly mother.
Yeah,
you know?
It wouldn't be the first one I've had today or this week or this year. So I get kind of, how do I put it, emotionally exhausted about it at this point.
Okay.
So just an FYI, I tend to just be like, I'm sorry, nothing I can do about it, sorry. I have to do this with my friends, my family, my brother, my sister, my cousins on a regular basis for a decade. So in case you were not aware, I am technically a fitness content creator for 13 years online. I have a silver play YouTube award, so on and so forth. Like an
influencer?
I'm a tiered partner. Yeah, I hate that term. It's so pretentious.
Okay.
No, I don't drink Pellegrino or anything like that. The term is pretentious. So I prefer content creator and virtual coach because I do strength and conditioning coaching online. So no, if you go look, I have 120,000 followers on YouTube, 90 million views, 250,000 followers on Facebook. This is what I do. I have 7 Texas state records in powerlifting. So pretty much what I do, I have a group of, long story short, I have a group of obsessed stalkers that got latched onto me during a lawsuit 12 years ago. I was targeted by the largest cyber stalking ring in the world. They're called Kiwi Farms.
Okay.
And I was involved in a big lawsuit, and the company involved hired a group of trolls and stalkers to start a hate campaign against me, dox my family, and then it got picked up later by Kiwi Farms, and there's some stragglers. The Alex Rosen guy runs an organ. The guy who came to your door, his name is Alex Rosen. The Hispanic guy's name is Jesus. That's his cameraman. He stalked me originally 7 years ago. Realized as a result of all of that in person, I had to press charges back then through HPD. He then later realized he really enjoys stalking people, and he found a socially acceptable way to do so by targeting pedophiles. So he started an organization called Predator Poachers that take hundreds of thousands of donations. So that's what he does. He's been arrested a few times for it again last month. But he still sticks to his original targets, too, and harasses us, once a year or so.
Okay. I'm willing to believe you. I can believe you.
Yeah. If you can go look, you can go look at the blue check marks. You can see who I am. You can hop to Facebook. You can hop to YouTube. I have all the blue checks. It's clearly me. You probably see me running outside in my shorts. So I'm the 220-pound power lifter who runs down the street in shorts, barefoot.
Okay.
It has a big garage open where you see me deadlifting 600 pounds and stuff. That's me. That's that dude. It's pretty much what I do.
Okay. I'm willing to believe you because, these guys were just weirdos. Okay, they look weird. They're fat. No offense to them, but they're fat and out of shape.
They're disgustingly fat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty much a 220-pound guy with abs. So I just kind of go, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So, the thing with it is, you're not the first person who's called the police about them today. So if you would be so kind as to simply call the police and tell them that Alex Rosen, they know who he is because he's got arrested for other things. He does legitimately go harass pedophiles, but he crosses the line with it legally. So he's found an outlet for it, and while I can appreciate that fact, the fact that he stalked me, I think he's a piece of shit.
Okay.
Because I don't think he does it because he really cares about kids. I think he does it because he enjoys stalking people. And who can he get away with stalking that everyone's going to turn a blind eye? Well, that we all hate.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's using a group of people that, everyone hates, and he's using that as an enabler. Okay.
Yeah, they're just going to be like, yeah, let him do it. He's crossed the line and been arrested several times over it, though. So he kind of makes a big show about it. But I'd met him in person at one time when all this started early on. So he got really weird. He talked me into an interview and then showed up outside my condo. And I agreed to it. He's trying to have a small YouTube channel he's trying to start, and so he lived nearby. So I agreed to it, and then he got really weird on me, and then he started stalking me. And I had to press trespassing charges back then.
Okay.
Because I was living, and so he scaled a fence with a no trespassing sign when I lived in Upper Kirby area, over by Rice Village and all that. So I was in a condo with a gated community and no trespassing sign, and he scaled the fence and put flyers like that up all over the condos, filmed himself doing it inside the no trespassing thing, and uploaded it to the internet. So I pressed harassment and criminal trespass charges.
Okay.
So he kind of hates me for that. He was trying to become a police officer. He was like 18 or 19 at the time. He was trying to get a criminal justice degree at the time. And I think that kind of ruined his chances of being a police officer, which was, his thing. Which, that's not the person you want having a badge and a gun. So...
If I could just cut you off for a second, just to say something. He was, physically speaking, just creepy and weird and just weird, right? So I didn't really. However, I will say that he was extremely articulate and very manipulative. I could tell, he can spin things. I could tell, he can talk.
Right. Again, I'm familiar with it. I've seen his work, and I've met him personally. I did an hour-long interview with him where he got creepy. In short, what he's doing is illegal, but it's not been illegal enough for me to get him arrested. And I have to deal with a whole set of more back. And a bunch of their neighbors got texted by one of the guys who the FBI has talked to one time. But they said he's not a threat and he doesn't have the financial means to reach me.
Okay.
Because he's on SSI for schizophrenia and lives in California. So that if you got a bunch of those text messages, that was that guy.
Okay, so I did not receive any of those. I did not receive those text messages.
A bunch of the neighbors did it. Unfortunately, I got numerous phone calls about it.
Okay. Well, you seem to have a lot of detail on him. It's okay. No, I understand. I just wanted to what do you call it? Because my mom is elderly. She was really freaked out. They try to intimidate her. Yeah. So.
Right. Which again, how do I put it politely? He's a piece of shit. So that's exactly what he did. Going to intimidate an elderly person because he's 6'4" and 300 and something pounds.
I'm going to be contacting the police about him. Trust me, I'm going to call them as soon as this is over. Okay. I will say just for your knowledge, I'll be contacting the police about them, and they were handing out papers on you. Just so you know.
I'm very, very aware. That's his MO. He makes new ones all the time. I'm used to it. Just for the record, I'm not a minor attractive person or any of that. In fact, I'm going to end up suing him eventually over this. I don't want him to know that. Mainly because that level of slander, when part of my reputation that I've worked on, I've dealt with a lot of BS.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I do with my outreach is I am a survivor of pedophilia. I press charges as an adult, and I've used weightlifting as part of my therapy to build the strength to testify.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that is something that I promote. So then for, people to then target with something like that and accuse me of that is offensive and angering, to put it mildly.
Okay. I'm sorry that any of that had to happen to you, by the way.
But thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a while. I'm 48 now. People don't realize that when they see me. I'm almost 50 years old. Like, this guy is that old? It's like, yeah. But, but that's a part of what I do with my outreach. And so, but he tries to spin it that way so he can justify the resources for his organization. He's tried to entrap me with it a couple of times. I've caught him trying to do it. And I usually just block. Like, I know it's him doing it. We'll pretend to be an underage person and message me to my business page. And I just block it because I know that's him. So, and obviously I block them. I don't want anything to do with their nonsense.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw the paper in the garbage. I mean, that just seems like he's just grasping at straws, it seems.
Yeah. I mean, so he's been doing it a while, but again, the more police reports, the better. When this happened before, even they had said, yeah, we know who he is because he's a problem. Police don't like him because he messes up their investigation. So what he does is entrapment anyways. Mm-hmm. So what he does when he's trying to catch people with his predators, poachers, he poses as an underage boy. And he uses pictures of his little brother originally. I don't know if that's what he's still doing. He was doing that at one time. And then tries to trick them into meeting him. Like wherever, and then showing up, and then he shows up instead of this underage kid, and then he's got them on camera and, embarrasses them and comes in their house or eats them at a McDonald's and eats their food in front of them and intimidates them.
Did you say his name was Alex? Alex what?
Alex Rosen.
Okay, I'm just going to write this down so I know who to tell the police he is,
Right. So he is Alex Rosen. He is the owner of an organization, Predator Poachers Texas.
Okay.
So that's his business. I can't remember the last name of Jesus. So the Hispanic guy who would have been with him, his name is Jesus, and I don't have his last name handy.
That's okay. He didn't do any talking anyway. He was just standing there like an idiot. So.
Yeah. So, he's usually his cameraman, so I'm surprised they didn't have any cameras out. They may have. You just didn't see it.
Are you saying that he was probably filming me?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
If he was, if he had a little camera down at his side or whatever, probably illegal.
Yeah, people shouldn't be soliciting in this neighborhood. This is just bullshit.
Right. And then on top of that, to do that, and I've filed a report over this previously here. I had more numerous ones back in Houston. But yeah, he pulled this last year, lighted everybody's yards, so they didn't actually go door to door. He won't come to my house with it because the police know, and I've told them, because I did the whole thing trying to follow a restraining order. I informed his father. I'm like, but I told them flat out, I said, he is a danger to me. I will use deadly force to become standing. There's not going to be talk to him. He's over 300 pounds. He's displayed that he is a threat to me repeatedly. And they've told him I will do that. So the police have told him. So he won't probably come to my door.
Yeah, he does not care about personal space. He tried to I don't want to say he tried to put a foot into the house, but like on that ledge where
right.
Yeah, he did not care about personal space. That guy he has no business being here. So, I mean, I was yelling at him on the way out, but I just had to call to make sure. So I'm very sorry to bother you. Thank you for explaining this to me.
No, you're welcome. And I have to learn to just summarize it into cliff notes at this point. It's obviously extremely extensive. I've been swatted in the past and all sorts of nonsense. I've had to have the FBI involved with some of this. But Alex is kind of a spin-off from it because he jumped in, I guess, when Kiwi Farms picked it up.
Okay.
So and I'm not really a major target for them. But just so that you're then aware, Kiwi Farms' MO is to isolate their targets for anyone who's on their kill count. They're trying to get them to commit suicide. So Essentially, when they target you, their goal is to socially isolate you, turn your neighbors on you, your friends, your family that you fired from jobs, so that you're isolated and they can wear you down so that you commit suicide.
Okay, I understand.
So that's pretty much their modus operandi. I'm obviously not going to do that. I'm a pretty strong person, but again, you met Alex and Jesus, and you got a feel for them. They're pretty weird people.
You could definitely say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the fact that they're doing this alone, how do I put it? A well mentally adjusted person is not going to do something like that, going door to door. And again, I would point out that if I was a threat and was unstable and would have been a kill neighbors, it would have happened many, many, many years ago. Because it's not like they haven't been doing this for years and years and warning people and doing this nonsense. So,
have they ever personally threatened you with physical violence or anything like that?
Alex personally, or have I been threatened with death threats? Probably 10,000 times. Not necessarily directly from Alex.
Okay.
No, I get death threats on a daily basis. Anonymous ones. For a decade.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm used to it. Notice I say it without, it's just another death threat. That's the 7th one this morning. It's just not a big deal at this point to me. I don't take it seriously. The first couple hundred I did. But after that, it's like, oh, another one. So it's kind of numb to that stuff at this point. But that's pretty much my normal, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And until laws change and technology change, I'm just going to have to deal with it, file police reports, and get other people to do it. And eventually laws will catch up. Resources will catch up. And it's like I've been told by the FBI. One of my coaching clients was an FBI agent. And he told me last year with some of it. Mm-hmm. He's like, unfortunately, the resources are too thin. He's like cyber crimes division and stuff with all this. They simply don't have the manpower to deal with all the cyber stalking because they're so tied up chasing down child porn and stuff like that. Actual truly heinous crimes. They just don't have the resources to run all these down.
Okay.
But in Alex's case, though, him being a local police can technically get involved.
Okay. Does he live in the Houston area, in the county?
I don't know if he does anymore. His parents, and he used to live with them. I don't think he lives with them anymore. He lived with his mom and dad when he first started this down in Katy.
Mm-hmm.
So, not quite the Katy area. It was inside the loop, but towards Katy. And I have their address and stuff, but I don't think he hasn't lived with them in years. He's somewhere in the Houston area. I don't have his current address. I had his old one. But he is local enough.
Okay. He did say that he would be going to as many houses as possible if that helps or anything. I think he means to sweep the entire area. So
he probably will. Unfortunately, because of the situation I have and the fact that I have my own heated emotions about the situation, the prudent thing would be for me to just stay inside and not to go confront him. Especially when it's someone I previously, had to press charges like that with. If that went ugly, it's going to look terrible. So it would be a wise choice for me to just step back and not go looking.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
And let the police deal with it.
Yeah, as I say, I'm going to call them as soon as we're done talking. Hopefully they're still out there. I imagine they will be. Maybe not much longer just because it's getting dark out, but I don't know. They seem like they're night lurkers, like they'll be out there all night or something. Just weirdos, man.
Yeah. Well, when they did this last time, they did a 2 a.m. drop.
Oh, okay.
Someone got it on film, Scott and them got it on their security cam that they actually dropped. So he sent me footage of it that I was able to give the police. But, yeah. But yeah, I guess since you did call me, I thought I would let you know. It's like kind of it's emotionally draining to deal with it and explain it all over and over. But,
Thank you for letting me know. I was completely unaware of all of this, so thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome. And it's just, I always tell people, it's like, wherever I'm living, it's like, I don't mean to bring this to your area, but I have to live somewhere. And unfortunately, occasionally people get caught in the nonsense. This is kind of new. I've never had until today. The actual door-to-door thing, he's never done. He's never been that bold.
Okay.
So that's rather concerning, because that's different. Like, he's normally not that bold in dealing with me. So I'm not sure what's changed. Something's emboldened him. Again, unless he comes to my door, I'm just going to step back and stay out of it, so that I don't get, emotionally involved or angry and do something careless. And, we don't need that sort of altercation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was getting pissed at him. I was like, "You got to back off, dude." I was like putting my hand on his chest. He was trying to like come in the door almost. Just pisses me off. And my mom's like 68, and she had to answer the door to them, and it's just completely inappropriate. I mean, these guys were pissing me off.
Right. And again, he should know, or you would think he would know better. Like, you live in Texas, dude. You can't be trying to come in people's houses. Like, you're going to get shot. You can't do that.
Yeah, I need to go get a gun and learn how to use it. I mean, I live in Texas, I should, but I mean...
You should.
You never think that you're going to be the one who gets harassed until it actually happens,
Until it happens. Well, I carry everywhere I go. I do not leave my home without a minimum of it. And that's because I deal with this nonsense. But I do have training and everything, so...
Yeah, I got a lot of friends at jiu-jitsu who love guns, so maybe they can get me into it, so...
Perfect. Oh, dude, yeah, the jiu-jitsu crowd, they all carry.
Yeah. No, they love guns. They got like 5. All of them have 5.
Yeah, I coach a couple of jiu-jitsu guys through my virtual coaching. And it's a general rule that demographic tend to be armed because they have a warrior mindset. It goes with the territory. They're serious about rolling. Pretty common. So yeah. That'd be a good place to start. A lot of them they'll be thrilled to like teach it. Like, oh, you're a noob. Oh man, they'll be happy to train you up.
It's well. Thank you for letting me know. I'll let you go. Sorry to bother you. I know that this has been a long call. I'm gonna call the police. Right. So if I see you, I don't know, out jogging or whatever, maybe I'll say hi if it doesn't bother you. Because I've never seen you before. I've never seen you before. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There'll be occasional posts in the neighborhood group and the jokes with it, and I know a bunch of neighbors, and I know the people who run all this stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
they all met me during the power outage because I went around helping people. I'm like, well, I mean, there's nothing else to do. I can't work with no internet, and I have muscle with anybody to help me reach and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. I'm going to let you go. Have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.